This episode of Logic Lounge is brought to you by geeksriot.com. What's up, guys? Creighton here from logiclounge.com. Today, February 29th, which is a leap day of 2012, Windows released the consumer preview. That's right. Windows 8 is right around the corner, and Windows has released the preview for consumers to take a look at the operating system, see what's new, see what's different, and kind of get them adjusted to this new look and feel. One of the big newest things about Windows 8, of course, is Metro, and right now we are looking at Metro. This is the right after installation process, so this is actually customizing settings. So I've installed it just like you would do with Windows 7 or any operating system, really. I've inserted the disk, I installed it, and this is the initial setup procedures right after you install it. So we're going to take a look at this right now. So first off, we're going to personalize a PC name and a background color. I assume that this background color will be globally set, so whenever you're in a Metro style app, it will have the background that you have specified. So they have different colors like this blue and gray and a darker blue and all the way around. I actually really like this blue, so I'm going to keep it like that. I had already named this computer, and if you hadn't done that, it will ask you, and you can see I can change it in the control panel later if I don't like it. So we're going to go ahead and move on. You have two settings here. You can either do more customized settings or express install. I'm actually just going to go through the express settings just because they're just policy settings. Like, do you want to submit improvement data so they can help improve? And I usually like to do that, and it'll also ask you if you want to install automatic updates, especially for the important ones. And I always say yes. You always want to say yes when you want to install important updates, because those updates are important for a reason, so go ahead and install. So right now, just like you would do in OS X Lion, you're going to sign in with your Windows Live ID. Much so that, in Windows Lion and Mountain Lion and stuff like that, you use your Apple ID. Well, now you're going to use your Windows Live ID to really sync your applications, your apps, and stuff like that to your desktop. So I'm going to sign in here with my email address, and you can't see it because I blurred it out. I need to enter my password now, if I can remember it correctly. And this will house tons of data, like your app purchases, your stuff like that. Here we can do security verification if we want. Just kind of, this is more on the app side. I'm going to, hopefully I can just skip through it, and now it's creating my account initially on this install. See, that was very simple. I installed it, I clicked through those settings, and look at that, it's finalizing setup and installing. It's really been streamlined from the Windows XP days and beyond. So right now we're just loading in. This is what you would call the Metro interface, and it actually looks pretty cool. I'm surprised. As I take a drink of water there because I've been talking all day. It's going to prepare Windows, and it's going to throw me right into my desktop. Hopefully, if it ever does it. This is running in a virtual machine, so it might take a bit to do it. So I'll go ahead and explain some new features. In the consumer preview now, we're able to have applications. So the App Store is now active, so you can view all of your App Store. You can view everything that basically wasn't there when the developer preview came around is now there with the consumer preview, so you're able to see. So right now we're going to look. This is the Metro interface, as you would see here, so we can scroll along here. And this Metro interface is kind of more for just the tablets. I really don't see myself using something like this. So this is the new desktop. You see the little fish there. I'm going to change my screen resolution right now, if you don't mind me. Or actually, you probably wouldn't mind me. So if you guys can skip this if you want. I'm going to add a higher resolution because settings are activated with that higher resolution. So we're going to go to that resolution. And I actually want widescreen, so let me... Bear with me, people. I'm sorry. Let's try... 1440 by 900 should be okay, I think. Actually, let's try that one. There we go. So now we're at widescreen. So now, hopefully, more of the features, basically, when you have a higher resolution, more of the features will be added. So right now, as you can see here, this is the desktop. This is your default desktop. But wait a moment. Down here in the right-hand corner, where's my start button? If I hover in the corner... Oops. Well, I accidentally opened up Internet Explorer. But you see it says start. So there's actually hover gestures now. And if I can click it, I'm on a virtual machine, so I'm trying not to go outside of it. But that will actually bring you back to Metro. Let's go ahead and go look into the store and see what's actually in the store, if there's anything interesting or not. Oh, there's a good game right there. Cut the Rope. Look at that. There's Cut the Rope. It's for free, too, as well as looks like there's USA Today. There'll be more apps added as it goes along. So we can go take a look there. It looks nice and clean. I love the Metro interface for some reason. I think it looks very nice and clean and just kind of nice to look at, basically. So let's go and see if we can install it here. Hopefully we can install it. So we'll go ahead and I think it's installing. Yep, it says installing Cut the Rope over here. And it shows it's pending. Now it's downloading. So we'll let that download, and we'll head back out to, maybe, if I remember how to do this correctly. See, the thing with this is that it's kind of hard to do when you're in the interface. So there we go, we're back. Okay, so you can now interface with Xbox Live games, maps, Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer for Metro is kind of weird. I'm not used to having a start button down below. Look at that, it's down below. I've never seen that before, and I think it's interesting. It gives them some class. It gives them kind of a difference, because who else does the search bar below? It's always been at the top for everybody, so I think that's kind of nice. One of the big ones that I've liked is, if I can find it, is Reader. It's an RSS reading application. I don't have any added right now, but if I did, I would be able to go in there. You can see Cut the Rope is now installed. If I click on it, look at that. It opens it right up. So now we're in Cut the Rope, probably one of my favorite games. So it plays just like the normal game, which is nice. And you can see here that it's actually open. Financial data. It's an app preview again. I'm trying to think of basically what we haven't looked over in my previous video, but overall I really like the Metro interface. I think it's nice. I think it's clean. You have messaging apps, so if I wanted to message friends, I can go ahead and do that. It actually looks pretty nice for messaging, because you can connect to Facebook and add more services. Right now you can just add Facebook, but they'll add more as soon as more APIs come out and they're able to access that. Right now it's just an app preview, so we can't do much more with that. You have easy access to your Hotmail, weather, which will auto-update as soon as you open up the app for the first time. You can allow it to use your location, and if I allow it to use my location and it loads up here, you can see beautiful 43 degrees and cloudy, which doesn't look right because it's actually snowing outside, so I think that's getting that from the wrong area. Anyways, going back, you can see now it updates with the degrees and everything. That's very nice. So basically with Windows 8 Consumer Preview is all about the Metro interface. If you have Xbox Live, you can connect your Xbox Live account. You could, I assume, play Xbox Live games on here. And that would just be the PC-based Xbox Live games and not the the Xbox Live games. So it looks like we have Solitaire. That was actually my recent game. So you have more access to Xbox Live, which looks very nice. I think Metro looks amazing. It's nice to look at. Let's go ahead and look at Windows Explorer. The Explorer interface is now using the, I quote, the Office design or the tab design. So you actually have tabs up here with different features, which is kind of different. And you can see that they actually hover down. So if I click on it, you can see that's hovering over data, which looks kind of cool, I think. There is no start menu. If you can see down here in the right-hand corner, there is no start menu. It is blank. And because I'm on a VM, I don't know how to open it up. But, oh, I just found something cool. So if you hover over the right-hand side, it looks like you can see this nice little interface. So if I go start, it brings me right into the Metro interface. And if I hover over here again, I guess it's the right-hand corner, we can search. So we can search for any application. So this is basically your start bar, really, is search. Just like Spotlight is on the Mac. It's the same concept on Windows. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you can actually, I would assume that you could be able to get a start menu, I guess, because I am in a VM, I just can't do it right now. So let's go into personalization and check it out. Doesn't look anything different. Control panel, anything new? Anything new? Nope. It's just like Windows 7. It's basically what it is. It's Windows 7 with a Metro skin over it. Couple things have changed, and that's about it. I mean, I can't see anything more different than just the Metro interface on the desktop side. So that kind of concludes it for the desktop side. You can see that here I have hover point. So if I hover down here in the bottom right, you see it's a start. If I hover on the right hand side at all, it's all about them going back to the Metro interface. And if I can go back, here we go. So basically, Microsoft is adding desktop as a second layer. They're actually focusing more on the Metro interface, which could be good, could be bad. Really depends on how you feel about the Metro interface. So if I go into, I'm going to try to show you a feature here. If I go into, I want to go into, let's go to Maps. I think their animations are so nice and clean and clear. And I'm in a VM with only 2 gigs of RAM. And this is amazing. So they've really improved their RAM utilization on everything. So now it's getting my location. So you can see where I am, but I'm in a big, 200 person complex. So good luck finding me. Anyways, if I hover over here, we have the ability to share. And you can't really, well, right now you can't really share anything because it's still a beta feature. But if I were to click that share button, I could potentially share it in an email, share it to a different device. So if I go to devices, I can share it to different devices. Like if I had a Windows phone or if I had a Windows tablet, it would do stuff like that, which I think is very interesting and cool to do. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's all the new features. I think it's nice. I think it's neat. I think it's clean. I think it has some bounds and steps to recover from, especially from Windows Vista. And I think Metro is heading to the right place, but right now I don't think that it could potentially save them. Just because Metro is more of a tablet interface. So this is more for the people with touch screens or tablet interfaces over people with a desktop. Because you can see here I'm on a desktop and I'm hovering and I'm trying to get in the corner. And if I have to hover in specific locations. So this is more for a touch tablet. It's more for a tablet, not for Windows at all, unfortunately. Good thing they still have games such as Solitaire, so at least if you want to play your daily games, I'm getting an ESRB warning for Solitaire. Okay. So, this is what Solitaire looks like. It actually looks kind of cool to start off with. So that's nice. It has some nice sound effects. I know you can't hear the sound effects right now, but it's pretty nice. Photos, we're just going to go look at the Metro apps, and then we'll wrap up here because I know I'm dragging out this video. First, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I know there's nothing really new with Consumer Preview, but I hope that you take into consideration my commentary on Consumer Preview. So in Photos, we have the ability to access SkyDrive photos, Facebook photos, and even Flickr photos directly from this interface. So that's kind of cool. We have integration of Facebook and Flickr, where, you know, Mountain Lion, if we're comparing it to Mountain Lion has the ability to access Flickr and iDrive and Twitter. So if you like Facebook, Microsoft's the way to go. If you like Twitter, Apple's the way to go, I guess, because Twitter is getting a lot of integration into Mac, and Windows is getting a lot of Facebook integration. So that's kind of where you draw the line, I would think. And I don't know if you guys agree with me. So if you guys agree with me for that thing, just leave that in the comments if you made it this far in the video. And if you made it this far in the video, you can use our keyword Windows rules and add that to the comments, and we will take a look at your comment if you've made it this far in the video, which I hope a lot of people have done. So I think that's it. This is the Metro theme and the Windows 8 Consumer Preview. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see anything advance and evolve, and I think it's heading in the right direction. It still has some more leaps and bounds to go over, unfortunately. But in any case, I think that it could do some good for the tablet world, because right now it's just overwhelmingly attached to Mac. So Windows is getting in the game. I think it looks cool. Have fun, really. This is Microsoft's flop. This is Microsoft's basically their Vista, the Microsoft Vista of or Windows Vista, I guess, of their lineup, because it's usually every other operating system is their flop. So Windows 8 is due to be their flop, and looking at it right now, I mean, there's nothing new, nothing too excited about, unfortunately. So take a look at it. I think that it would be kind of fun just to take a look. So if you have any questions for me, email me, Creighton@logiclounge.com. I'm sorry for this long video, but people love it for some reason. I've gotten a lot of hits and requests for longer videos based on operating systems. So check it out. If you have any questions for me, email me, Creighton@logiclounge.com. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus under the name of Logic Lounge, or you can follow me personally by just searching Creighton Miller, because I think I'm the only Creighton Miller in the known universe. So anyways, until, I guess since we're releasing this video on Wednesday, until Friday, we'll see you guys later. You've probably got some pretty boring shirts, right? Well, it's time to change all that. Visit geeksriot.com and pick from the hottest geeky shirts. Not only for men, but for women too. For watching Logic Lounge today, you can get an extra 15% off your entire order. Use coupon code LOGIC15, that's LOGIC15 at checkout, to save off your entire order. Not only will you be saving money, but you'll also be supporting the show.